Hey guys, Ranchin here, bringing on stock of commentary, and my thingy is in its wrong position. Oh god, that. But no, I should. Alright, never mind. Oh god, this is off to a great start. This is gonna be the third set between Hydra and Jaedong in the PDPOP MSL Semi-Finals. Oh boy. Yeah, okay, let's go. At the upper left-hand position, playing as the purple Zerg, we're going to have Jaedong. The upper right-hand position as the yellow Zerg, we're going to have Hydra. This is going to be on Circuit Breaker, 4-player map. The more important thing is out of the way. Pardon that earlier. Whenever I make a mistake early commentary, sometimes I just like to keep it in and just continue on anyway, because sometimes it's just more fun that way. 38, 39, 40. Hydra is 2-0 ahead right now, so he has a fairly nice advantage here. And definitely going to be happy with himself for that. I'm going to see exactly what what the guys are going to go for on this map. 4-player map, so going for 12 hatch is not that risky. The reason they do it on Benzene, despite it being 2-player map, is simply because the distances are so large, so long. Going for a 4-pool, sometimes just not worth it, because trying to go for some aggressive maneuver simply because if you're full on a map like Benzene, if your 4-pool fails, you fail. It's overall that way, but it's more likely on that because of the distances, because if somehow a person manages to fight it back, you can't continue putting on the constant pressure. With less distances, it is quite possible, however. Less distance ensue. And it seems like we're going to be seeing some expansions coming out. One drone coming out here for Jaedong. That's interesting. I think he's actually seems like he's actually going to expand towards his mineral only. No, he's not. Okay, he's just kind of putting it up here. That is very... What? What? I think Jaedong is hiding a production hatchery. I think that's what he's doing. That is very funky. I don't know exactly what he's doing, but this is very weird. Maybe that's what that sign says. I'm not exactly sure. On the opposite side, we do see a 12 hatch coming in from Hydra, and Jaedong seems like he's 12 hatching towards a hidden location. Not exactly. Aside from this whole funkiness, it is kind of mirror builds, and I mean he can mine from that position, but not fully. And there's no geyser there either, so I'm not exactly sure. There is no geyser, right? Yeah, there is no geyser, so I'm not exactly sure what he's doing. Seems like it's just a hidden production hatch. I assume that's what he's doing, because if any Zerglings run by, they're not going to see that. So it's a hidden production hatch, and it seems like he's just going to go for a Zergling build here, because he could go for mutas, and that's not going to get spotted at production hatchery very quickly. But this is actually going to be very nice for some very interesting Zergling maneuvers. But overall, I'm quite confused. This is very interesting, very weird build. He's spotting Hydra out early. He's sending his overall in the right direction because he's Jaedong and he's psychic that way. Now he's going for Lair, actually, and popping a bunch of Zerglings. Has 6 of them. He's going to go out and try to put down a little bit of pressure. It's going to be very interesting to see how he utilizes this hatch. Has only 1 larva there, not utilizing it for anything right now. Might wait for just full larva. And this is going to be really interesting. Rather than going for a production hatch inside of his own base, he's hiding it. And of course, it's in a very risky position, because if he gets spotted, it's going to be very easy to take out. But at the same time, this is not something you'd expect. And Hydra's playing passively. He's playing fairly defensive with his Zerglings, has a few of them out across the map, so I'm not exactly sure what he's going to do. And I don't see... there we go, Jaedong's own Zerglings near his own bridge is going to spot the Overlord and knows, hey, okay, the Overlord's coming in. He's not going to spot that thing I have hidden there at the mineral only. Ooh, one Zergling's actually running a little bit towards that location. But yeah, there's no way Hydra's psyching enough to figure, you know what, I bet Jaedong's doing something funky. And Jaedong is also very smartly, he's keeping the Overlord away from his natural anything from coming and scouting his natural expansion for as long as possible. The Overlord is eventually going to get there and spot that, wait, there's nothing here, what's he doing? And go into the main, and again, what's he doing? Spire's on the way now for him, and has some Zerglings also near that base at 12 o'clock, so there is a location that he can kind of sneak Zerglings past, and I assume that's his plan, because it seems like he's going to try to go for that. Is that going to be successful or not? Because there does seem to be some defenses here. Hydra is fearing something funky. He's putting down a creep colony. He knows something funky is coming right at him. There's a lot of Zerglings being popped by Jaedong. And Hydra's also getting some of his own drones off the line. Jaedong running for it as fast as possible. That Sunken Colony is going to come up in time. It has a Spire, has an next expansion. Sunken Colony not quite up yet. Zerglings are going to be running in. Drones are not coming off the line yet, but some Zerglings are going to be finding some Zerglings. Some of the Zerglings of Jaedong trying to surround the Sunken Colony and try to take them down. That's going to go down very quickly. Finally, drones coming off the line to help Hydra out. He just does not have the Zergling number, though. Jaedong with a mass superiority of Zerglings here, utilizing this tactic very nicely. Now he's going to have free reign over that Spire. That Spire is not even going to be allowed to come up. It's going to have to be canceled. And that right there should be a loss for Hydra. He doesn't have enough Zerglings to get out there. Drones cannot fight. They're trying to desperately blockade the ramp, but he's using most, if not all of his Zerglings to fight here. Jaedong completely massacring his opponent in this third set. Going to be taking an easy win to even things up just a little bit. So that's that. Interesting tactic here from Jaedong. Very creative. And Hydra spotting that out. But Hydra had the nice mindset. He was, okay, something's coming at me. Something weird and funky. I think his Sunken should have been in a slightly better position. A little bit more near the back. A little bit closer to where his... a little bit closer to Hatch. In a position where it was slightly better to defend it. Maybe a little bit closer to the ramp. But overall, also, this timing on it was a little bit too slow. Spotted that something funky was happening a little bit too late. But still, nice reaction timing from him, despite not being able to do much. And Jaedong with a very nice strategy to even things up just a little bit and stay in this series.